Andre, what's that right there?
Don't worry. For you. The DJs will be juggling and holding a vibe with you from start to finish.
So it's official. Footage surfaced on Tuesday showing Vybz Kartel going down on one knee to propose to his partner Sidem Zedi recap. To them both. Kartel was later with his friend Mooney and Mooney's woman.
I would Sparky Diva. And the way she act, me feel like me catch fever. But it's not my girl. It's my bros.
Up and running.
And we'll burn out these hoes.
Alright.
Don't?
Oh.
Kartel also had a press conference today. He answered questions, including one about which international artists would be at his concert in December. Watch to see.
Shuttle buses will be going regularly at 5 of these parking places, and everything's going to be good.
Yes. So nobody not teach your car, can't not park far. Just come see this stuff. Oh.
Teacher Kurt Spencer from BOJ TV. I know Vybz Kartel is known internationally, and we have seen some persons on social media saying that they're going to fly down. Can you tell us if we can expect any international acts flying in for the event?
Yes, definitely. International acts will be there. But like I said, I don't want to jump the gun, but trust me, we can call one name now. I'm a brethren. Truly years, like for over 15 years, Busta Rhymes will be there. And Canadian rappers will be there. Exactly, read between the lines.
Right.
So, exactly, and female rappers will be there as well. So it's going to be an amazing event. So the foreign people, they will come out, they will come represent for Kartel. And big up yourself, Mr. Spencer. Yeah, I years we know you as well. Big up yourself, and big up your TV.
Vybz Kartel also announced that Popcaan would be performing at the Freedom Street show in December.
So the gates open at 4 p.m. All the bars, the food vendors will be ready for you. The DJs will be juggling and holding a vibe with you from start to finish. You know, I'm gonna like this. But what I'm gonna say is that it's gonna be amazing. The king of dancehall, Spice will be there as the queen, Skinny Deng as the prince, my two sons, Little Vybz, Little Addy. Plus we have a lot of cameo appearances, Family, Sheba, Popcaan, you name it. They'll all be there. So we want everybody to come out from Shirley and support the event. It's something that you can...
Now watch to see Vybz Kartel and Popcaan outside. Popcaan gifted Kartel a Rolex.
As I will never ever rape.
Never rape, I mean, Popcaan there.
Oh, only never see this coming.
No.
Why? Like the comment. I take every why.
Watch out.
Ooh!
A present for me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my God. Andre, why did you do that?
yourself.
My G. Andre, what's that right there?
Don't worry.
I'm looking. Yeah. Andre, go for a little bit, yeah. Andre, go for a little bit, yeah.
When my father man do watch, I watch him, you know.
But it's not a Mavodo. It's not a Mavodo.
Hold on.
What?
That's
That's glittering.
Hold on now. Because I say Rolex. Papi say Rolex. Look at that, listen. More everybody listen.
No diamond, no missing.
No diamond. Remember, you know, the boy can't say my man. No time.
Where that I go?
No.
That no pick.
Oh, alright, what is sound of my nose?
A nose.
No, you're drunk. Give me my phone. TikTok. You know me not like, you know?
TikTok.
Oh, the chip chop. Blood clot doing every minute and I ask, where Papi there? Where Papi there?
Lifestyle.
Fuck off, it's a lifestyle. Don't put no cap.
It's great to see the teacher and his prefect together. Leave your comments below. So, on Tuesday, footage surfaced of Kartel Carter, better known as CMR, making his first court appearance after his arrest and charge over the weekend. Notably, a motion was set forward by the prosecution to deny Carter bail. The motion was ultimately dismissed by the judge, who went on to set a $7,500 bond. At one point, the judge asked Carter about his finances, which led to him giving multiple statements regarding his finances. The most telling part of the video was when the judge informed Carter that he's not allowed to return to the house where the listed victim is at. He was only granted to do so once after being released on bond to get his belongings under police supervision. The judge informed Carter that he will be released on bond under special conditions. You have no contact whatsoever with the listed victim. That means no contact whatsoever, directly or indirectly. You will not return to the scene of the offense. In other words, you will not be living with the child, said the judge. After making the statement, the judge asked Kartel whether or not he understood the guidelines. Watch the video to see more.
That was on Bowie, correct? Yeah. And Madam Clerk has made note of that, and that will be granted. Kartel Carter?
Yes, ma'am.
I reviewed a probable cause charging affidavit that charges you with lascivious behavior with the child, and I do find probable cause. I will appoint the office. Well, actually, this indicates that you don't qualify for the office of public defender. Sir, raise your right hand to be sworn in. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
So this affidavit that I'm looking at says that you have take-home pay of about $55,000 a year, correct?
Say that again?
It says you have take-home pay after taxes of about $55,000 a year.
That's the calculation I made for this year. Per year we were doing, because I'm self-employed, I was doing well, but based on finances, it seemed this year.
All right, so you're in jail right now. Do you get any money while you're in jail from your job?
No, ma'am. What I do is
Just yes or no?
Oh,
Okay.
no, ma'am.
All right, and you have VA benefits of $2,500 a month that you're receiving?
Yes, ma'am. And 13 something for schooling, but that ends in when this semester ends, which should be end of this month.
All right, that's the $1,300 you're referring to?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, based on his verbal testimony, I will find that he's got debts of $10,000 and he's incarcerated. He's not earning the income currently. So I will find that he does qualify for the services of the court-appointed attorney, and I'll appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent him. Thank you. With respect to the charge, sir, of little lascivious behavior or molestation, state wish to be heard. Is this, I don't think it's a dangerous crime.
That is correct. We would be motioning the court to help the defendant no bond at this time under Florida Statute 907-041 5D. We would be motioning for $3,000.
I'm going to deny your request. I'm going to set bond, given what I'm reading in the probable cause charging affidavit. And I'm going to set bond, sir, in the sum of $7,500 with special condition that you have no contact whatsoever with a listed victim. That means no contact whatsoever. Directly or indirectly, you will not return to the scene of the offense. You'll maintain separate residences. In other words, you won't be living with the child. Do you understand that?
Roger.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Your Honor, he's just requesting a one-time return with law enforcement to get his things.
I'll grant that a one-time return.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Now there is much speculation regarding the charge. However, we have the official arrest warrant. Please note the blanked out words are due to the involvement of a minor, which is why the arrest report does not show certain names. On November 2nd, 2024, Officer Kasheda with the Apopka Police Department was notified of this case by Detective Shah. I responded to blank in Apopka. Upon arrival, I assisted Detective Shah interviewing Kushane Carter. I read Kushane his Miranda warnings off of my department-issued Miranda card prior to any questioning, to which he stated he understood and was willing to answer questions. Detective Shah's probable cause is as follows. On November 1st, 2024 at 13:17 hours, this case was referred over to the Apopka Police Department from Detective Talley at Ocoee Police Department. This incident involves a child making a disclosure about sexual molestation that occurred this morning. At 14:19 hours, I went to the school and made contact with the 13-year-old victim. The child agreed to speak with me about the incident from this morning. I asked her what happened, and she disclosed that blank had come into her bedroom this morning and touched her shoulders and breast area over her clothing. She stated he then picked her up and placed her on the floor of her bedroom at the foot of her bed. The child said he then pulled down her pants to her knees and then stopped and pulled them back up. She was wearing underwear at the time. The child stated this has happened twice before, once approximately 6 months ago and then last year around the winter time. On those occasions, he only touched her over her breast area with his hands. The child appeared to be forthcoming but did not want to get into trouble because she did not want blank as a bad person. She ultimately wanted an adult to speak to him and tell him not to do this anymore. The report reads, it should be noted that blank was sleeping on the bed beside her. The child was wearing a spaghetti strap tank top and long pajama pants. It should be noted that there are a total of 4 female children in the household, with the victim being the oldest. There is a baby monitor camera in the bedroom, but it only shows live video. It does not save the recordings. This is accessible via an application on blank's phone. She believes blank also has access as well. This information was provided by blank. Blank agreed to the forensic interview, and I transported the child to the center. A forensic interview was completed with the child protection team at the Howard Phillips Center for Children. I attempted to make contact with the suspect at his residence, Ardun 2100 hour at his residence with negative contact. DCF placed the children under a safety plan where they remained with a family friend and would not be allowed to return to the home until a later time. At 8:20 hours on 11/24, I, along with Officer Calixlo and Officer Kashida, made contact with the subject at his residence. I presented the information about the allegations to him. He indicated that there are cameras in the bedroom and it would show he never went to the room. The explanation he provided was that yesterday morning he went into the room to wake up the victim and she was on the floor playing with herself. The suspect stated when he saw that, he yelled at her to get back into bed. He said he then went to get the other kids ready for school. He indicated this was not the first time this has happened. He believes the victim is a good kid and is smart and does not cause issues. He later indicated she was a liar and has stated in the past to a family friend that he has concerns that she would make lies against him. He used the example that she once told the police that she did not see blank hit him, but said she saw him hit blank and he was arrested for domestic violence. Based off the investigation, Kushane Carter was placed under arrest. He was placed in my department-issued handcuffs, which were double-locked and checked for proper fit. Kushane was transported to Apopka Police Department and then to Orange County Burke without incident. My department-issued body-worn camera was on and active for this entire event. The report ends with, "This case is to be cleared by arrest." Now, we are going to examine this report and fill in the blanks. As we all know, Chrissy has 3 daughters with Kushane, and the oldest, who is 13 years old, is Kushane's stepdaughter. The report says about the camera in the bedroom, this is accessible via an application on blank's phone. She believes blank also has access as well. This information was provided by blank. This indicates that 2 people had access to the baby monitor camera, which is Kushane and the other person, who may be Chrissy. The question is, why would Chrissy allow a camera in her teenage daughter's room and for it to be accessible by Kushane? It also says DCF, who is Department of Children and Families, placed the children under a safety plan where they remained with a family friend and would not be allowed to return to the home until a later time. This indicates that all the children were removed from the house. Although Kushane was arrested, the children were still not safe to return to the home. It also states that the suspect yelled at the victim and shouted at her to get in bed after he allegedly saw her playing with herself. This makes no sense. Why would Kushane not get the girl's mother, if this really had happened, especially as he claims it was not the first time it happened. Please leave your comments below. We will definitely keep you updated. Thank you for watching today's video. Subscribe to Culture Reports, like, share, and comment below. Click the notification bell.